Hello everyone, I am back. I am still feeling very under the weather, very tired, but I need to get some videos out, you guys. I miss filming so much, I miss posting. I know I only missed 2 days, but I said I'm gonna post every day in December, and nothing annoys me more than when I set a goal for myself and I don't achieve it. I'm back filming, so if I sound a little like rough, sick, please just forgive me. But I need to get this video out. I really want to film to share my experience with SCENTXPLORE with you guys. I went to New York and I got to discover some amazing new fragrances, and I wanted to share with you guys my favorite discoveries of the year. So last year was my first year and I got to meet so many incredible people. I got to try so many new brands. It was really more of a culture shock for me back then because it was my first year and I was so new in the fragrance game. I feel like I was a little more prepared this year and I kind of knew what to expect, and I got to spend more time smelling the fragrances. So just comparing SCENTXPLORE last year to this year, it was totally different. I feel like it was much more put together and it was a much better event, you guys. I'm really excited to see every year how SCENTXPLORE keeps improving because there was a huge improvement from last year to this year. I really feel like this year kind of felt like a mini Sens. It was really luxe. It was really fun. Got to connect with some old friends, made some new friends, and got to discover a lot of new perfumes. So we're just gonna jump into this video. The first house that I really got to dive into was Paradis de Sens, and this one is called Valhalla. This is one of their newer releases too, and this is essentially a very bougie, woody, fruity, kind of cashmere mango scent. A very bright and juicy mango with an even stronger pear note. Really kind of goes hand in hand, the mango and the pear and the scent. It's very fruity, but you can really sense that cashmere wood that makes it so smooth and so luxe. It really just smells like the morning to me. I don't know what it is, just like morning time. Very calming in a way too. It's kind of like a tropical beach vacation at the one hotel, like that kind of vibe. Very luxurious, but also kind of edgy in that way that you'll be unique when you wear this scent. Very fresh with this kind of like fruity splash. It has this kind of musky, ambery undertone with some soft woods in the dry down. A lot of citrus from bergamot and mandarin orange. Very refreshing, like a big gulp of like fruit juice in the morning. I love to drink orange juice in the morning. I just feel like it really wakes me up and gives me a little bit of energy, a little bit of sugar. So this type of scent is very addicting to me. It's going to be really great for the warmer months. It is kind of a touch masculine as it dries with those woods and those musks, and it really develops over time. It kind of has this green side as well. This is for very like fun and outgoing guys that really like to wear fruity scents, or for a lady as well. A woman could easily wear this. You just have to keep in mind that it gets kind of musky and woody as it dries. It's not overly sweet either, which I think the scents that women typically wear are a little bit more sweet. This is a very like natural sweetness. Compares to things like God of Fire, Herba Pura, but more creamy. Definitely not as zingy as God of Fire. Doesn't have that like mango note, and nowhere near as vanillic. I don't want to say rough, but it's not as vanillic as Herba Pura. Really just a great discovery for a fruity scent for a guy. My brother, for one, I know he loves fruity scents. He loves God of Fire, so I know he's going to be stealing this bottle and it's going to smell really great on him. There's just something very like playful, very fun about fruitier scents on men. So the next fragrance is from a brand that I was so excited to try because I've seen so many people talking about it online, and this brand is Reinvented. Everyone always talks about the blue and the purple, the pink cap. I feel like those are the ones that get the most attention from the house, but I wanted to try something different. So I decided to go ahead and try Epiphany. So incredibly good, perfect for the winter, and I don't think anyone talks about it. This opens a little like incensey smoky with a blast of saffron and pepper and cardamom. This is one of those perfumes that really takes you on a journey. You have a very interesting balance in this from a lime note. Like just picture that, like an incensey, a touch smoky type of scent, but there is a lot of sweetness in here, so keep that in mind. It's not like a overly smoky type of scent, like it's unwearable, but mixed with lime. Like it's very interesting. So this one also has some rose and some orris and some musks with benzo and birch, which I think also kind of adds to that smoky feel, and a licorice note. And I am telling you guys, it's not listed, but I swear to you that this fragrance has coffee. You definitely get this kind of like, not really like overly milky, but something like a cappuccino kind of latte vibe in here. This thing definitely has a coffee note. You cannot tell me otherwise, which is another reason why I think I really love it so much. As it dries too, it gets more sweet and more resinous. So the longer that it dries down, it gets sweeter. There are some kind of like earthy touches in this as well, but overall it's just a very kind of smoky, incensey coffee scent with cardamom too. Very balanced, very good blending too. I was really surprised by this house, you guys. And this stuff lasts forever. I mean, this stuff, I've worn this, I've had full wearings of this a few times. Like my clothes still smell like it today. It lasts days on the clothes. This kind of compares as well to things in the Xerjoff Copy Break line as well. Really good stuff, you guys. I like the pink and the blue cap, but this is more of my type of scent that I like to wear. So this one is Epiphany by Reinvented. So probably one of my favorite house discoveries of SCENTXPLORE was a house from Spain called Botanicae. And the first one that I discovered was En Route. It literally stopped me in my tracks when I smelled it. It's kind of like a inspired by Aventus scent, but done in a much more like ozonic, kind of, I don't want to say aquatic, but a little bit salty way, because the way that they do this is they just amp up that ambergris note like to the max. Kind of like a very seaside, like you're standing on the seaside type of effect. It still has that like pineapple, apple, pepper side, but it has leather, it has some patchouli and oak moss, a much bolder Aventus. I can definitely appreciate it when a house, like, it definitely takes an inspiration, it makes it their own versus just copying it. This is definitely a different direction of Aventus, not straight up copy, but done in a unique way, and I really enjoyed it. But the second one that I discovered from the house that I fell so in love with is Flower Cafe. Love, love, love this stuff, guys. A very classic coffee rose scent, has vanilla and amber and musk. Very pretty and just done very well. Very high quality. Not necessarily anything new, but just takes what works and does it really, really, really well. Just a very pretty, elegant perfume for a woman and for a man as well, but just something extra gorgeous about rose on a woman. Very classy on a man, and it lasts very well on my skin. And the best part about this house that I discovered is that the pricing on these bottles are so good. 65 euros for a 100 ml, guys. That is like the deal of the century. If you could just understand how luxurious and high quality the blending of these scents are, like they smell so expensive to me and they smell so good. Like you can tell that it's just very knowledgeable blending done in these. It's such a good deal, so competitive and so accessible. So I really applaud Botanicae for being so accessible. Really great find. Flower Cafe is so gorgeous. If you are a lady watching, and you love coffee scents, coffee and rose, you need to try Flower Cafe. And if you love Aventus, trust me when I tell you, you need En Route. Wow. Now we're gonna move on to the house of Kajal. I did find two new standouts. So last year I came home really loving Dahab, but I got to try even more Kajal fragrances, and these are the two that really stood out to me. So the first one that I just fell madly in love with is Masa. This is so sexy, super masculine scent. This is the kind of scent that makes women just melt. Very aromatic, kind of watery, with some petitgrain, cardamom, and ginger, with patchouli and vetiver too. Jaw-droppingly good. Classic, enjoyable DNA, but there's just something very intriguing about Masa. Something about that ginger and cardamom and that aquatic accord. Everyone will be impressed by this. Definitely an all occasion type of scent, but there's something about it that feels very dressy, very classy, and very fancy too. Has these very sweet citrusy fruits that gets creamier as it dries. It makes me drool, guys. It is so incredibly good. I'm very excited to keep testing this one. Kajal is just such an incredible house. You guys already know. Masa. And then the next one that I got to try is Homme III. And they did release Homme IV, but for some reason I prefer 3. It's another freshie, but more zesty, more vibrant. Definitely gives like vibrato vibes, tiger vibes with that ginger, very zingy, that grapefruit. Very appealing, very refreshing, and very, very sexy. If I had to pick between the two, I definitely prefer Masa because it's a little more unique, but Homme III, guys, it's just such, like, you can't go wrong with this DNA. It's so good, so enjoyable, so appealing. So the next fragrance that I discovered is from the house of Karen, New York. This one is called Nitro Noir. And you guys, this fragrance just stole my heart. Stole my heart completely. A very creamy, simple, but very good creamy orris butter scent. Really my favorite from the entire house. Super, super elegant. There's something a little earthy about this too. It's pretty linear. Like I said, very simple, but it just smells so beautiful. Like, you will not want this scent to change. Like, when you spray this and you smell it, you're gonna be like, wow, I just want this opening to stick around forever. It's a very bright, strong orris butter with a touch of pepper and patchouli and bergamot. I don't know what it is. There's just something about iris. It gets me. In my opinion, it's one of the best notes in perfumery. There's just something so classic and beautiful and elegant about it, but at the same time it can work in any different occasion, right? It is gorgeous. And if you're looking just for a beautiful, straight up orris butter scent, Nitro Noir is one to try. So I got to try the new collection from Sospiro. I actually got a little discovery set of the 3. Everyone is going crazy over the cherry scent, over the maraschino perfume. But the one that really stood out to me was Dolce Sonata. I liked the cherry one, but for me it was just a little too syrupy sweet. Not really how I like to smell cherry, but guys, Dolce Sonata is so good. Musky, leathery, fruity scent. So dimensional. It's exactly how I love my fruity scents. Very androgynous, right in the middle, unisex. And this one might have a little bit of cherry too, honestly. A very nice suede, smooth leather, not smoky, overly powerful. Maybe a little incensey as well, a little balsamic. Definitely some dark notes in here, but it has that very strong unisex integrity. This is not masculine or feminine. It's right there in the middle, and I cannot wait for this fragrance to launch. So, so good. One of the better recent releases from Sospiro, in my opinion. Fabulous, Dolce Sonata. So next we have a discovery set from the house of Bohoboco. It's going to be hard, but if I had to pick just one, I mean, there's so many from this house that I adore. Of course, Wet Cherry Liqueur. I love the Dark Vinyl Musk. The Coffee White Flowers is fantastic. The Vanilla Pepper is probably my number 2. But if I had to pick my favorite discovery, this is also one of their recent releases, I would have to go with Eternal Lily Amber. I tried this at their booth and oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Instant full bottle worthy to me. Definitely another Christmas gift that I'm going to have to get for myself. Absolutely stunning. I mean, this one probably made the strongest impression on me just because of how unique it is. So different. It has green apple and mandarin with lily, rose, jasmine, amber, and vanilla with patchouli. Beautiful richness. It gives like old money in Paris, visiting all the art museums on a woman, but on a guy, this is like the coolest yachting in the south of France, your linen pants, just incredible. So ethereal and royal smelling. Very opulent, very classy. Really a huge standout, a very modern white floral scent. Incredible, guys, incredible. So that is a video of some of my top discoveries at SCENTXPLORE. So many amazing brands, so many amazing creative people. I got to meet so many of you guys, subscribers, and got to give you guys hugs. It's very just an unreal experience for me. So thank you to everyone that helped make it so great. We literally have the best community on the entire internet. I just want to thank everyone that is here with me. You guys seriously make it so great, and I hope I get to see you guys all next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you were at SCENTXPLORE. I'd love to know what your thoughts were, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.